Hi, this is Tania. This is my next installment of my A to Z of popular music. In this video, I'll be concentrating on the letter P. There are not many bands or artists in this letter category that I can think of that I could talk for a length of time about, other than the Pretenders and the Pointer Sisters. The Pointer Sisters have to be probably one of the greatest girl bands that came around in the 80s. They had the most magnificent song, which I used to enjoy listening to. I used to maybe get up my feet and dance and boogie and sing along to. It was called Jump. It was covered by Girls Aloud a couple of years ago, but their version does not match the original, not by a long chalk. You can't beat the original of any songs, and originals are always the best. In this installment, I'm going to be focusing more really on popular music itself in general. I grew up in listening to pop music since I was a child. I came from a very musical family. My dad was 50s, 60s music, like 70s or more 50s, 60s, because he had them on all the time. He used to play Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, and all those sort of artists. And I grew up with listening to them, but I wasn't around when they were born, when they were famous. I was only born later, 60s. So I kind of grew up listening to their music, but I didn't know anything about them. I wasn't around when they were famous. I was only a baby. I was more from the 70s up. I must say, though, I do love Little Richard. The Bantam White Sexy. I loved his voice. He was so funny the way he used to sing. Woo! He used to do this high note all the time. Anytime he sang a song. My favourite had to be Good Golly Miss Molly and Tutti Frutti. All those. Great songs. Great fun to listen to. And I'm more from 70s up. 70s right up to the present day. I'm from ABBA right up to like T-Rex and Slade and all those singers, Blondie and all of them. Now it has to be my all-time favorite pop band of all time. My favorite pop band of all time, number one band, ABBA, without a doubt. They are the ones that really created pop music. They're the band that really created pop music. They really bought it. They actually created music the way it is today. Without ABBA, there wouldn't be any synthesizers or any of these great electro pop bands like Erasure, Depeche Mode, or any of those bands. So thanks to ABBA that pop music was created. They're probably the best things ever come into music. Now, my knowledge on pop music is very good. I have very good general knowledge of music. I'd be very good at a pop quiz. So if you entered me in a competition about pop music, I get every answer right. I can guarantee that. I bet you a bottom dollar. So say example. I give you a question. I give you an example question. Now say, what year was Kylie Minogue born? And I'd say 1968. What's her birthday? 28th of May. See, simple as that. So that's how much I know. That's part of what I know. I know a lot more about Kylie Minogue, of course. Music is just what keeps it. Music is my life. I couldn't live without it. Not for all the tea in China. It's what keeps me going. It takes all my worries away. It takes away my problems and anything that's bothering me. I put music on and just forgets I have any problems. It makes me just chill and relax and just I feel comfortable listening to music. I can listen to it for hours. I enjoy dancing to it, singing along to the words of the songs and everything else. I'm very quick at learning the words of songs. If I listen to a track, say, listen to a song on the radio or CD, I'd learn the words very quickly. I'll just listen to the words very carefully. I listen to the words word by word. I listen very carefully. It only take about 2 or 3 listens, and I'd know the words all by heart straight away. It depending on the artists themselves. It depends on how clear they sing, how clearly they say the words when they're singing. Because a lot of artists out today, they kind of mumble the words. They don't say the words clear enough for me to understand. I wouldn't understand some certain words in songs. But there are some artists there's artists that I listen to, and they sing very clearly. Like ABBA sang very clearly, considering they had a very strong Swedish accent. I could still understand what they were saying in the words in their songs. And there's singers like Alexandra Burke, Celine Dion, all of them. Girls Aloud, all the artists out today, and like from way back then, 70s up, 80s, Blondie, all of those. They sing so clear. They sing very clearly, and makes me easy to understand the words, what they're saying. Because I can't sing along to a song, but don't know what the words are, what the actual artists are saying. I just can't make them out sometimes. They mumble the words a lot of the time, and it makes me hard to actually sing along to. So it's easier if I know what the words are, and sometimes I'd lose track, and I'd have to look at the lyrics inside the CD. Sometimes CDs they'd have the lyrics of the songs, and so I just read the lyrics, and then if there's a line of a song that I don't know, I look at the lyrics and read it, and then I learn it then. So my all-time favorite song, I don't know. That's a very tricky question. I wouldn't know the answer to that. There's so many favorite songs. But my favorite song from Queen now has to be "I Want to Break Free." It was focusing a lot on his in the time when he was diagnosed with when Freddie Mercury was diagnosed with HIV. The lyric shivers up my spine in one of the lines of the songs that was focusing on his HIV diagnosis. The time when he was diagnosed with HIV. He's talking about his illness. The early stages of the illness, anyway. Because it was one of the symptoms that he used to get during the illness was the shivers up his spine. See what else other songs do I like? One of my favorite songs from ABBA has to be "The Winner Takes It All," "The Day Before You Came," as Mamma Mia, and there's a load of them. There's loads of them. The Winner Takes It All was focusing a lot on Agneta and Bjorn's divorce, with their breakup of their marriage. It was really focusing a lot on that. The lyrics were focusing a lot on that. It was a very emotional song, and it was also my grand's favorite song, "Lord Rest Her Soul." So anytime I play it, I think of my gran. I'm wishing she was there beside me, singing along to the words. So I would love to go to a pop quiz. I'd have the most time. I'd have a great time with my life, and I tell you, I'd get every answer right. I could tell you that now. I'm a total genius at pop music. Even my boyfriend can't get over how much I know about it. You know, everybody I know is astonished at how much I know about pop music. They can't get over the fact that I know so much and know a lot more than they do. And so wishing they had my knowledge. There's other artists I like from the 70s. It's T-Rex. Oh, I love Mark Bolan. He's one of my favorite artists. He's really so sexy. I loved his songs. I love T-Rex. Amazing band. And I love Blondie as well. And there's another band I love as well, who were around in the 90s, called Roxette. I'll be focusing on Roxette later on in my A to Z of popular music. What more can I say? Music, music, music. Can't live without it. I can't live without music. I can never live without music. I will live with it. I will live for music until the day I die. And I hope you get as much pleasure listening to music as I do. Thank you for watching. Bye.